All right, so let's look what we have. We have let's get a pen. We were given m squared plus t squared equals 750. M squared plus t squared, sorry, that's a squared, equals, why is this not writing well? Equals 750. All right, let's get a 0 there. All right, and then we've got m times t equals 300. M times t equals 300. Okay, so first we kind of, and then we're wanting to know what m plus t squared is. M plus t squared. I'm sorry for the bad handwriting. It's hard to make things, what it equals. We want to know what it equals. That's the question. Okay, so first your instinct was to go and try and solve, and we get all these fractions and blah, 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 blah. Well, let me just ask you, what, if we do, like, if we think of completing the square, you would eventually get to m4 minus 750 squared plus 90,000, like if you did it that way. But then you have to complete the square and everything kind of gets crazy. But SAT problems aren't that difficult. They are more puzzle-like. So once we take a breath and try not to actually solve how our teachers usually make us solve, let's just kind of look, what is m plus t and m plus t? What is m plus t squared? What are we actually looking for? Now, if we look at this and we square this out, we get m squared plus mt, and then we get plus mt again. My husband always thinks it's funny when there's an empty bank, like an M&T bank, and he's like, why would you want to put your money in an M&T bank? Anyway, I think it's funny. And then we get t squared from that other one. All right, so let's combine like terms. Well, we have m and t, so what we can have is m squared plus, let's see, 2mt, and then plus t squared. So that's our equation. Let's kind of look at what we have and what we were given. If we go back, we know m squared plus t squared is 750. So, yay, so fun. Let's look. Those two together are 750. And then we see we've got 2mt. We don't know what m is and we don't know what t is, but we know mt together is 300. So 2 times 300, we'll put the 300 in for the m and the t, is 600. Let me scroll down. All right, so we get 750 plus 600. And oh my goodness, it gives us the right answer. So the right answer is, let's get a fun, I don't know. Sure, I don't know what color we haven't used. Whatever, I don't know why I'm. All right, and the actual answer is, let's extend the page a little bit. The actual answer to this is 1350. And that's the answer. Yay! And that's the hardest problem on the test, on the actual test. But the reason is the problem because you're solving for one of these and trying to plug it in and go blah, 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 blah. But try maybe going from the bottom up. But now that you've seen it and they recycle the same problems, it should be fine. It should totally be fine. All right, good luck. Let me know how Saturday goes.